moment.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Westminster City Park in Westminster, Colorado, in the shadow of the beautiful Rocky Mountains. This is the 2017 USAFL Western Regional Tournament. The first set of games today, as we begin here in the women's division, it's the Denver Lady Bulldogs and a combination of the Seattle Grizzlies and the Sacramento Lady Suns. Good morning, everyone. I'm Brian Bowers. Great to have your company either on YouTube or here at the park at Westminster City Park. This should be an intriguing matchup, and really this women's division should be intriguing from top to bottom, as we have the two best standalone teams in the USAFL, at least over the last 2 seasons or 3 seasons in Nationals play, against two teams that are really up and coming. Sacramento has a number of players in the USAFL Freedom National Team, and Seattle also has a couple of players who are going to Melbourne actually in a couple of weeks' time for IC-17, as well as the USA Liberty Development Tour. As for the Bulldogs, well, they were 6-time national champions from 2010 to 2015. That streak was stopped last year. The hunger is in their belly, the fire is in their belly. There's a lot of stuff in their belly, and certainly not nervous butterflies, because they are a darn near professional football side. The Bulldogs wearing the traditional blue, white, and red of the Bulldogs, because they're the Bulldogs. And we're going to call the Sacramento-Seattle combination the Grizzlies, because they are wearing the Grizzlies colors of black and green. It looks like the Bulldogs will be kicking from left to right on your device of watching choice, while the Grizzlies will be kicking from right to left. Teams are just about in position. The other two teams, as we mentioned, the San Francisco Iron Maidens and an all-star team, which is made up of players from 7 different USAFL clubs. As we get set. That is, in fact, rather delicious. Anyway. Here we go. All is in readiness. The ball is in the air, and we have footy here in Colorado, as Hallie Adrian able to wrap up her opponent right off the tap. And it looks like that was Kastanek who went and held the ball up. So again, we go into the air as it's hit out by Seattle. Going to ground there is Marion Dickinson, who's the co-captain of the Seattle slot. And then Quilka picks it up. It got deflected. And now up on that far side, it's picked up. Going in there is Susan Bruce, number 4. They dig in after the football. And then staying with it is Seattle. Quilka has it stripped by Clark. Clark kicks for it up in the pocket. It's picked up, turning and kicking for goal, but across the face. Mashamay's digging after it. Oh no, it looks like it's been tipped and the ball's gone through for behind. So there's the first score. It's Denver 1, Seattle nothing. Kicking them, both coming out to the near side, one-on-one contest. Just getting it is Amelia Carr. Had it go off her fingertips. Thexton picks it up. Anna Thexton, she's taking the ground. A good job there by Amelia Carr to stay with the play and prevent the veteran Anna Thexton from doing any further damage. So Carr will go back. She's got a lead out on the near side, puts the ball in the air. That's going to bring rain, and then stepping up and taking the mark all by herself is Allison Bremner, a member of the Freedom side, going to Melbourne. She's going to kick that one inside. Erin is picked off. Down to ground it goes. They stay with the footy, and then Danielson trying to clear it away. That's Barbara Axthelm trying to clear it out. We have a whistle. And that's going to be a free kick. And the free kick will come to Helen Harvey. The kick is up on the near side. Dickinson had to go off her fingertips. There is Clark. Couldn't get to the footy. Now it goes to ground. Up into the air. Clark bustles forward again. And then it's cleared out by Seattle. Up on that far side. It's going to bumble through as Gray picks it up for Denver. She's going to send that one back up on the far side. One-on-one contest. It skips away, and then digging back to get it there is the 43. That's Haley Zlobro. Out to the near side as Adrian able to pat it away. Oh, good second effort there. Giving up the body was April Lewis, who dug in for it. Kept in. Adrian now handballs it up looking for Clark, who throws that one onto the right. Nice mark. And taken down afterwards, and that's going to be 50. Nice mark by Caitlin Masher-Mace, and then she was taken down after the mark was pulled. And Masher-Mace, one of the stronger players in the USAFL, and one of the stronger forwards. And she'll have a chance to kick the first major of the game. The kick is up on the way. It is dead center perfect to go to the Denver Bulldogs, their first of the game. Denver 1-1-7. The Seattle Grizzlies combination yet to score. Back into the center of round we go. As we mentioned, Denver has won those 6 national championships between 2010 and 2015. And they have a number of players heading to Melbourne, and one of them just got her hand to the football, and Adrian. That one is squibbed through. Masher-Mace again trying for another possession. It goes to ground. Then it's picked up and booted forward into the inside 50. Turning around and kicking that one in towards the middle was 16, which is Eckstein, and it's marked. Kastanik's kick is on the way. It is dead center perfect, 2 in a row. 2-1-13 for Denver. And the Grizzlies yet to score. And a good job by the veteran Carrie Eckstein to find another member of the IC-17 crew that will be representing the United States of America in Lindsay Kastanik. Again, one of the premier forwards in the USAFL women's competition. And a reminder, of course, the AFL International Cup right around the corner, August 5th to the 19th, and we'll have a whole bunch of coverage for you on USAFL.com. Bremner handballs it into the middle. It's soccered on. Seattle has the notion, or rather Denver has the notion, but that one is cleared out nicely. It's picked up and thrown to the ground as Lewis. Handball back. Here's Bremner again. Kicks that one up onto the near side over the head of Masher-Mace, which is darn near impossible. Now hands off to the near side, and then going back to get it is Yobro. And then she, dances away. She's on Dancing with the Stars. And then kicks that one up to the near side. 1-on-1 contest. Bruce couldn't get to it. And then it goes away. And here comes a handball back. Kicked it off to the left side. And a great job in there by Erin Schaefer, who had the handball. And then Streff is thrown to the ground. They stay with the footy. Danielson is in there to try and wreck the ball, or at least wreck the hand pass. And then the ball is tied up, and we will have a ball up as Ty Streff was in there for Denver, as was the number 19 for Seattle, who is Elizabeth Langmaid, one of the Grizzly players. Denver trying to clear it out as Korka goes back to Nicolette Clark. Clark goes in short. And that one is held up by Streff. Streff just got with the ball. Down to number 8 in there, who is Bailey Hurtado. Hurtado's able to get it through. It is picked up by the Grizzlies and just got it to the left foot out of the reach of Thexton. Crash boom opera as Wilkerson went flying. And then picked up by Adrian, who handballs it into Thexton. Thexton, the original member of the Freedom, throws that one on the right. It brings rain. 1-on-1 contest. Good battle at the hard football, and then staying with it in there is Yobro again. And it's going to be a high tackle, and Haley Yobro will get the free kick. About the third free kick for the Grizzly side. They trail 13-0. Nice mark by Cassie Wilkerson. Wilkerson will be playing for the USA Liberty on the tour of Melbourne. She has Bruce out to the near side if she wants her, and said she's going to go straight down the park. Not the greatest of kicks, but it is caught, not marked by Masher-Mace. Second bite at the cherry, though, and then bumping her off in there was Korka. Korka's like a wrecking ball, and then they're able to clear it out through the 29 in there with 25, and then back the other way come the Grizzlies. Well, Seattle, the Grizzlies are staying with the football well, but as they spin away there, it's the number 8 in Hurtado again. Hurtado stays with the footy. Ball goes to ground. That's holding the ball, and it'll be a free kick to the Grizzlies. Again, the score, it's 13-0 Denver, but here comes Seattle the other direction. Up on that far side, it is almost marked. It's dropped. Gray able to get to it for Denver, and they're being called back. And in fact, it's going to be a free kick. It's going to go to Chung-Yi Sang, former Boston Lady Demon. She'll be heading to Melbourne with the Liberty. Melbourne, if you will, as the ball goes to ground. One-on-one contest. Diving in after the footy again. Looks like Gray. And then getting it out there is the number 4. And then they stay with it. And it's going to be a free kick. I believe that is Elaine Schreiber up on that far side. It goes in short. Danielson had it. Tried for the handball. Schreiber stays with the footy. It is Elaine Schreiber, and it is marked nicely by Sang. So Cho Sang going to throw that one onto the right. Going to drop in short. Streff couldn't get to it. Continued on there by the 44, who is unlisted. I believe that's Wynn, and the ball goes to ground. And we'll have a ball up. Advantageous situation for the Grizzlies in the shadow of the majestic Rocky Mountains in the background. That is a beautiful backdrop for you at home as Adrian gets the hit out, but not to advantage. Throw it on to the right. It's in front. There's Wynn. Wynn picks it up and kicks a goal. April Lewis was the provocateur of that play as she stayed with the footy and found open space, and Wynn was there to just throw it onto the right foot and bang it home. So that puts the Grizzlies on the board. It is now Seattle 1 straight 6. They trail by 7 points. Denver 2-1-13. OAN Wynn heading to Melbourne as well. There are a lot of players out here not only representing their teams but also getting one last run in before everyone goes to Australia. And again, August 5th is when that starts. Here is Adrian, who intercepts the ball out of the square. It's a worm burner only as far as Dickinson, who will come back the other direction. And then that one is intercepted by Gray, and we're playing a little bit of aerial ping pong, and it's marked by Adrian, who's going to settle things down because that's what she does. So the captain of the USA national team will look around as she sends the bees buzzing around in the hive up the left side. Ball goes to ground again. Nice Shepherd thrown. Mondia Harvey kicks that one straight into the middle of the ground. Clark stayed with the footy, picked up by Wilkerson, who's wrapped up by Croca. He dropped the footy. The umpire said that was okay, and then picked up by, it looked like Dickinson, as she harried Thexton, who was able to get it away, and then Nicolette Clark picks it up. Clark will throw that one onto the left. It will come out to the near side. Bruce is harried off the football. Goes to the ground. Staying with it there is Amanda Bowe. Great job by the 13 in there, which was Wilkerson, who just got it away. It stays in on the near side as Clark able to keep it in. It goes and almost finds Dickerson, but it handcuffed her. And then just getting it was Carly Austin, the former son. And then kicked the one up on the left side with Schaefer. Ball stays in play. Now it goes to ground. It looked like it was still in play from here, but it was called out of bounds. And things have gotten a little bit more pacey here as things have picked up on both sides. Still 13-6. Denver maintaining a 7-point lead. Ball comes back into play. Umpire was okay with that throw-in. Wilkerson kicks it to herself. Now throws that one up onto the right. Heads up, and that one has gone out on the full. It'll be a free kick to the Seattle Grizzlies right in front of Doran James and yours truly. Also Sean Chacon, but he's just helping out. He's my spotter today. So we have a free kick with Erin McAllister on the mark. McAllister's been busy up on the forward line. Here she is up on the wing. Here's a kick in, and Clark couldn't get to it as the other Clark knocked it free. Croker went backwards, and that one is picked up and is smothered off the foot of Carr. There is Thexton who throws it onto the right foot. Up on the near side, 1-on-1 contest. Kastanek was always going to win that. Leaves her, put it in a wake, and then throws that one up on the right side into the pocket. Is that going to find the field of play? And it looks like it has gone out on the full, I believe. That's what the indication is. So a free kick coming back to Rosemary Crow, number 25. They're up for Seattle, for Sacramento, playing for the Grizzlies. And that one is picked off by Masher Mace. So rather that's by Bumgartner. Bumgartner's kick is inside, and that is through for a goal. Great goal by Jennifer Bumgartner. And that brings Denver on to 3 goals, 1 behind, 19 points. Seattle 1 straight 6. As we are past the halfway point of this first half. Brian Barish with you. Glad to have you along with us here in Westminster, Colorado. This is the third and final leg of our long midsummer tour. We were in Little Rock, Arkansas about a month ago. 2 weeks ago, we were in Raleigh, North Carolina, and here we are in Colorado. And of course, we'll be in San Diego in October. Clark wins that one out of the nonsense, throws that one onto the right foot. It'll bring some rain. It'll drop down in front of Ziobro, who's been active early. Kicks that one into the middle, and it's marked defensively. And going back there is the 15, who is Jessica Gray. Gray, the Freedom veteran. She's going to look around. Now she's told to play. Goes straight down the guts. Going to hop in front of Kastanek. Gets away. Nope, just got the ball away, but to the wrong player, as it is Schreiber who picks it off and goes up on that right side, out off the fingertips of Nicole Kepron. And the ball has gone. Well, it's a free kick, it looks like, as Kepron up on that far side, looking for Danielson, and the ball has found the boundary line on, as Scooter Matheson used to say, the intense side of the field, because there are people intense over there. And we'll have a boundary throw directly across from us on the wing position. Ball comes spinning back into play. Adrian channeling her volleyball skills and bashes that one forward. Bremner couldn't get to it, and then picked up going backwards looking for Corker, but here is Bremner who throws that one onto the right. 1-on-1 contest, and it's marked. So here they go. Throw that one onto the right. 1-on-1 contact. Thexton did a great job of winning the battle and just put a foot in front. Lana Thexton, who began playing in 2007, one of the charter members of this Denver Lady Bulldogs side. She sets sail. It's going to come in short. Almost marked. There was a little bit of friendly fire in there as Kastanek couldn't get the footy. That stays in play up on that far side, and now it's going out. Kind of hard to see over there with the massive humanity, and it looks like it's going to be a free kick. And I believe the number I saw there was 29, which is Marissa Poorboy. Up on that far side they go, up on the far wing position. We have a whistle. And it's going to be a free kick. It's going to go to Jessica Gray. For the Denver Lady Bulldogs, they lead 19-6 on the strength of 3 goals and a behind. That one will go in short. Just stays in front. Picked off, kept in. Tried to touch that one to the ground. Did Baumgartner. She's thrown to the ground. As Crow stays in there for... Or rather, that is Schaefer who stayed in there for the Grizzlies. The ball is wrapped up. The umpire crosses himself like the Monsignor and then throws it into the air as Bremner had it. And then Adrian takes control of the situation, goes 1-on-1, looking for Kastanek, who couldn't hang on to the football. Gets it in the second effort, throws that one on the right. A curly cues around, but it's through for a behind. Great job by Kastanek doing what she does. That is second effort at the football. That's most important, those little percenters. And that takes Denver on to 3 goals, 2 behinds. That's 20 points. It's a 14-point lead over the Grizzlies, who are on 1 straight 6 as Mr. Max DePina strolls on by. Member of the USA Revolution. We'll see him in Melbourne in a couple weeks' time. We're going to say that a lot because there's a lot of really good talent on the men's and women's side. Meanwhile, a free kick has been given to the Grizzlies. And that one is picked off as Bremner throws that one in. 1-on-1 contest. Ball goes to ground. Just getting it away and then marking it. There is Valerie Barber Axnell. Axe in her second full season, or rather this is her third full season. Former Arizona Lady Hawk throws that one up on the right side. 1-on-1 contest, but it's picked off, I believe, by Gray. And Gray has been very busy on that left wing position. She is going to take a look around. And we have an injury. And we'll wait for that. Again, the score here, it's 20-6. Denver with 3 goals, 2 behinds.
next week at the earliest.
It's unbelievable. I'm trying to make plans, man.
I know.
And play continues now. Up on that far side, out of the hands of Masher Mace, who went in sliding in the second base. Baumgartner is thrown to the ground. Good job by Barbara Axel and company to keep it. There is Carr. Carr threw that one on to the right. Dickinson knocked it backwards. Wilkerson is bowled over again by Ziobro, or rather that's by Clark. Clark gets a handball off to the 16 and Croca. Croca will stay with the footy. That one goes in short, thrown backwards. And then there is Baumgartner or rather that is Bremner, who Bremnered her way through. And then it's a handball out. The ball goes to ground. Play is sort of lagging at the moment. I believe that was Ziobro who threw that one onto the right. They'll stay with it up on that far side. There's Bremner. Shakes away from the 7 there in Dickinson. And then throw that one up on the left. Bounces straight over the head of Barbara Axelm, who's a low center of gravity, but she stayed with the footy. And then handballs it off to 29, who is Poor Boy. Poor Boy up on that far side, but it's picked up. And here comes Gray the other way. Handballs it on to Brenna Mortensen, who plays that one up on the far side. And it is marked defensively again by Poor Boy. So Poor Boy beginning to insert herself into the game a little bit. Her team down by 14 points through the hands of Adrian, who throws in a stiff arm and then just throws that one off. Nice mark by Masher Mace. Well, not only is she strong, she's not afraid to throw herself at the football. And she has pretty good leg strength. She'll back herself from here. But it might be worth scrambling the Jets in the goal square. So the New Mexico native throws that one onto the right. It is going to go into the goal square. It drops to ground. Poor Boy again stayed with the footy, and then just banging it out up on that far side. Or I checked that was Crow, who was playing in the back line. And then back the other way, handballed it around. Bremner finds Wilkerson, or rather that's Gray, up on the left side. It's going to skip, it's going to roll, and it's going to roll by Amanda Bowe, who picks it up and now handballs it back to Barbara Axelm, who just shakes away from her attacker, or her defender. Either way, it's going to be picked off again by Gray, who is up to about 8 or 9 marks so far. She's going to look into the center of the ground, throws that one onto the right foot. Up in the air it goes. It is punched free by Thexton, and done so nicely. One-on-one contest as Lewis throws her shoulder in there. April Lewis, again, one of the co-captains for the Seattle squad, and then she's tangled up against Tawania Clark, who has won more medals individually in this competition than I care to think about. Well, actually, she is a very decorated player and one of the best in USAFL history, but on that occasion, it's Corka who clears it out for the Grizzlies as Clark will shepherd off the football. Thexton doing the dirty work. Throws that one onto the right foot. One-on-one contest. Ball goes to ground. Seattle able to clear it out up over the head of, and that is a free kick. And it is, in fact, halftime. Halftime at the football, 20 minutes in the books. A very game full of action here in this first game. Your score, it's the Denver Lady Bulldogs, 3 goals, 2 behinds, 20 points. Seattle Grizzlies combination with the Sacramento Suns, 1 straight 6. It's a 14-point lead. We'll be back for the second half of this one. You're watching the 2017 USAFL Western Regional Tournament here on USAFL.com.